I really like that string topper. I was gonna work on some of the, add some stuff to the bot and stuff like that on here. Man, I tell you what, with that rain and everything yesterday, it was nasty out here. It was coming down in sheets. And I was feeling pretty miserable. Whoops. I'm gonna have to go impact. That's some tough stuff. Okay, so now I want to check for square. On a bunch of crooked boards. That ain't close. That's a little better. Who, me? I got a bad bit. Okay. I'm gonna go to the other side and it's gonna end up spinning it all the way out. I usually band this with something and it covered up and then run a screw into it, into the whole thing, because it seems to be a little stronger that way, but I'm going to edge band it a little different. Oh, get it right about there. Right about there. Oh, of course it slipped. Probably should have clamped it, huh? That's pretty close. That's where it's going to be. Oops. Alright, that's pretty square. I don't even know how long these are. These are 2-inch. I got a little split going on here. iFix. Whoops. iFix. Hit one of them lines of veneer that didn't want to hold together. They work better if I use a driver. Oh man, it's still separating. All right. Plan B. Excuse me. I'm gonna have every driver I own out here. Let's see. I think 1/8 inch is too big. Yeah. Is it 5/32 or 7/64? I think I might have to go with 7/64. Maybe a little bit. That'll work. I got to relieve some of the splitting stress. Let's see how that works. There we go. There we go. Leave that clamp on there and let that glue solidify a little bit. And it'll be healed. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave the bit in there just in case I run into it again. Just in case. Alright, now. I wasn't planning on turning this way, but since we're in that position, I'll go ahead and give it the big twist. Hopefully it won't flex it too much. There we go. We're back in beeswax, sort of. And I'm gonna try something different. So I think my first alright. there. That's about there. That's about there. Maybe. Yeah. Boy, that never makes this look this hard on the Rockler commercials. Well, that's fine and dandy. It's every one little problem. Don't go nowhere without no glue. I think I'm going to drill the other ones deeper too. With my other drill. There we go. That's about where it needs to be. About. Let's see. Excuse me. Alright. Give it a little extra depth. I could just reset the depth on that and that counterbore bit. That'd be too easy. Well, I'll be doggone. Split it again. Boy, that's some crappy plywood. Am I sealing that hole up? Rather get it split now and have it come apart when I got it, when I'm working it. Alright. Whoops. Let's clamp it. This is why we say never have enough clamps. Oh man. Must be a bad glue joint or something, because this is splitting in the same place on the veneer where it was on the other side. There we go. Okay. That one done. On it right there. Yeah, I know it's gonna move on me. But I want it right about there. I'll take this one. Bring this guy back. Need to go. And you should pull in. And square it up. Right there. Except I need glue. I guess I'm gonna get tossed in the beginning of this thing because I wasn't using uncopyrighted stuff. Alright, there we go. Okay. Now this one here, I'm not too worried about splitting. But I am going to crank it up a little bit. Probably could get away with using an impact driver on this one. Oops. Okay, bring it back a little. All right. Now, glue's set enough yet. So far, so good. Let's put another one in. Split them boards good. Alright, this is going to lay it just like that. Hey, we're a little drippy here. Won't drip all over my tool. There we go. There we go. Boy, people are gonna sit there and go, "Damn, that Jim guy, he's pretty sloppy with that glue." All right. Start with that. Get a couple more clamps just in case. All right. Good there. There we go. There we go. Right about there. One right about there. One right about there. Okay. That's gotta go right about there. Right about there. Gotta come up a little bit. Like that. And like that. What do I want? I want that right there. Come on down. This should bring it all back in the square. I get past that 2 miles of squeezing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. pretty close. Enough to sand down. That one. Hopefully I can do this without splitting it too bad. I don't know. Oh, great screw there. That's all right. All right. Put a short one there. All right, that ain't split. That's good. Oh. All right. Oh, wrong grip. All right. All right, let's give it another spin. A spin of spins. Am I still doing? Well, oh, that's working. Yeah, I guess I am. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Kraft showed up. Hi, Kraft. Thought I heard your name in there. That's cool. Are you able to see any of this? Yeah, I think so. Hopefully I'm not in the middle of everything. Because that wouldn't be very interesting to sit there and watch my going bald head all the time. Hey. Screwing and fitting. Fitting and screwing. Screwing and lewing. That's the glue come loose. I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of sanding on this one. Mr. Klingsport probably going to smile all the way to the bank when he sees me start sanding. Oop. Timber! Oh. E, oh, e, oh, ooh, e, ooh, Yeah. Yeah. They used to be tanned all the time. Not too much anymore. There was a time that they were actually kind of muscular. Boy, I just keep knocking everything over. I got the drop seats today. Did that one hold? Yeah. Cool. Cool. I don't know how tall I want to make. I need to make that that shelf in the middle. I go up about 11. Maybe if there's enough extra here, I might put a drawer in it. I don't know. I'm kind of winging it. Winging it and a prayer. I think that's how they say that. Hey. Okay. Having this extra table is kind of nice. Sure, I got my. Give me an idea. Get a swabby drink. Normally what I do for this kind of stuff it's not a sloppy. Okay, almost not sloppy. Shooby dooby doo. Sounds kind of anime-ish. Doody-doo. Hey, how are you, man? How are you? Hello, hello. I will be there to say formal stuff real quick, but I got glue out now. I gotta get this kind of together before the glue gets super stupid sticky. At least start to place it. Yeah. Alright. Right about there. Okay. Well, I hope you're having a good day at work. I hope it is one of those fine days. You can tell this glue I'm using is fresh. Yeah, it's close. Close enough for $2 barking workshopping. Too bad I couldn't figure out find a way to put like a little bit more of a wide angle lens on these cameras so you can see a little more. Alright. Is it? Oh, it is? Well, yeah. You know, work is one of those necessary evils. Yeah, it might be. It does that from time to time. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. That's a 920. My 922 wasn't doing that. I really think a lot of it's the fact I got it on this extension cord, and it doesn't like that extension cord. USB extension cord or whatever. Alright. That should do that. That should do that. Gotta use the great persuader. Alright. That's pretty square. I need a short one there. Probably can't see me drilling this one here. Whoops, good thing. You can see it walking. Oh yeah? That 922, or that's a 920, I'm sorry. That 920 does the same thing on me. It'll just mess up. But the other part of it is I unplug these and I run them in, and I use them. We use my Jan's laptop when she's streaming, and there are times that I wonder if it doesn't, when I plug it back in over here, if it's not set up to different parameters, because I set the cameras up differently for Jan's stream. I've got to pretty much run them run the what the heck they call that? Run the magnification up real high so you can see all the little nuances and stuff that she's doing. And then when I get out here, I got to drop all that magnification. Otherwise you won't see anything but, you know, piece here and there. And periodically I'll crank up the magnification, of course, but oh boy. But that's more the exception than the norm out here. I'll be glad when I get a... Yeah, we were actually not... We were sharing... we were sharing a computer. I was taking that computer in, and my kiosk, I was rolling it in there so she could stream. And then we made a discovery. We made a sudden discovery that we could actually get her to stream on her laptop and get a pretty good stream going. So that's it. I would like eventually. I want to put a. I got 2 Vixias when we were doing not doing a lot of YouTube videos. I finally invested in a couple of Vixias. I had one, and then we caught them on sale. I bought another one, and I had real good luck with them. I like them. They got good sound, and you know, there's things for a magnet and that, or for a mic and that, and they've got real good quality and color and everything. And so I'd really like to eventually set it up so that I can at least put one of those for her stream. And I'm thinking of taking I got one of them's got a wide angle lens, and bring that in here for my stream. That wide angle lens got some real good, you can get some real good pictures out of that. Pretty close up stuff too, you know, it kind of spreads everything around. It worked real good, I liked it. Yeah, a little shorter screw. Less splitting. I'm just not sure which. I'm gonna need a capture board for in here, and for her laptop. Whoops. Boy, I'm just not hitting it today. And for hers, I need a Vixia HR700, HRF700. They have one called the HRF70, which has got Wi-Fi on it. And I don't know if you could use that without a video capture card or not. And I think that those are going, those are obsolete. I think not obsolete, but they came out. I think they came out with a 800 or an 80 maybe. I don't remember now. But I remember seeing something about that. I didn't want a DSLR. First of all, I didn't want to spend $300 on a camera. But before that, I was using these GoPro wannabes, and it worked real good, man. And because of the wide angle lens, you used to get some really nice pictures. But it took a lot of lighting. And then come summertime, the heat started cooking them. It gets so hot in here, and from them running, cameras get hot. That video sensor that's in there, or whatever it is that it is. And man, it started popping them. And it wouldn't. Oh, I only did 6. That's okay. And it didn't. You could let them cool off. and they'd be okay. But the thing is, you didn't know when they were overheating. And I was getting, yeah, I'd be over here doing what I'm doing here now. And my, all the video and stuff that I had would be gone. And a lot of this stuff here, when you're doing it, you know, it's a one-time shot. I turn around, set up a shot, you know, you got to set it up like you do this. And I'll do one of these. And now maybe I'll do 2 shots out of the 8 or 10 that I actually do. And then I'll go in to process the video, and lo and behold, there's nothing there. Whoops. I got an oops counter, but it comes up as death, I think, on here. Or did I change it on this one? I don't remember now. I was messing with it. I never. Oh yeah. Oh. I try not to swear, but oh, it was bad. I have 3 of them. I wasn't going to spend no $500-600 for one that's going to be in the dust and dirt and everything like that, which is why I didn't go with GoPro. But at the time, there was a one called the Daznia that was getting reviews that were actually better than the GoPro. So I bought one of those, and heck, it only cost me like $80. And it's like, well, you know what? If I drop one of those into a saw blade or something like that, you know, it hurt to be out $80, but still, it's $80. It's not $500 or whatever the GoPro was. And Jan did a lot of unboxings and stuff. If you saw my YouTube channel, it probably met Jan on there as me. No, maybe not. But so I gotta stop. So when we're doing yeah. So anyway, so doing the stuff in the house, I said, well, I do know about Dust Monday, and we were looking and saw that this Vixia had a pretty good deal. So I said, well, why don't we get one of those, and we'll use it in the house. And as these other cameras die, maybe I'll look in their DSLR or something. So, excuse me. So what ended up happening was, I bought one. No, we messed with audio and stuff like that, microphones. And finally got a pretty good setup going. That was just before I got in here on Twitch. And Jan says, well, don't go messing around with buying any more of those little cameras, and just get another Vixia. I said, yeah, okay. And I put one in the shop. I took the old one, put one in the shop, and keep the new one in there. And because we were trying to get her, I was trying to get her to start doing the video and the jewelry too. So after everything was all said and done, we walked in there and to buy a Vixia, and they're normally like $300, and they had them for like $115, $120. And so Jan said they had 2 of them left. I said, did you buy both of them? We should have. Well, when we got over here on Twitch, I knew nothing about this. And I tried getting all kinds of cameras that I had working to take video, and it didn't work. So I ended up buying the 3 Logitechs that I got. And they work pretty good. You know, you have some problems here and there, and the color problem. Well, with me, it's not so bad because I don't use a lot of purples and blues and stuff like that. You know, everything's kind of wood tones, so wood tones kind of like go okay. But Jan does a lot of purples. And I also noticed that these things don't like to focus on shiny stuff. And a lot of her jewelry is silver. So that shiny silver is hard to get it to focus. So we've been talking, I've been trying to figure out how to get the Vixie going. And I never, until somebody mentioned about a capture card, I didn't know what the heck that was. Now that I know what it is, I just got to figure out which one I can get that's like an external card that's not going to break the bank. And I'll put her on a Vixia first. And then I'll eventually get one. If I can get those two Vixias up and running, I literally don't have to move anything in the way of cameras. I'll take one of these cameras, leave it in the house. This way I'm not tracking dust all over the place. I'll leave a camera in here with the Vixia, and she'd have a camera with a Vixia, and we'd be good to go. Yeah. Without going broke. That's down the way, though. This is doing pretty good now. I need to get, because Jan's working and her schedule is being so bad. We're trying to get her on a schedule and get her going in this. And I'm probably spending more time on trying to get her going than I am on mine. Well, it was. Now it's kind of like, now that I got her on a laptop and I got something separate, it's a little bit better. I got a couple quad-core chips. I just need board and memory and a few other things. I could build her build a regular PC. But we just got, man, I got hit with, I got almost $1,000 in PC from all the problems that I had when she bought those two new ones. Over $1,000. So I gotta wait and get that out of there before I can build another one. And for me, since I don't game, I can go like older generation. And I've always been an AMD guy because I don't game that much. Well, the last time that I bought AMD chips was in their heyday when they first come out with that quad core that was kicking the booty, and I think it was the Anton or whatever it is. I picked those up, and they held their own for like 9 years. Well, now they came out with Ryzen, and I wasn't going to go with the Ryzen. Instead, I'll go with the FX series because it does what I want it to do. I won't go with a quad core. I don't know. Are you on a cable or are you on Wi-Fi? I think it's a plug. I probably need to open the back of the thing up and push the plug in and get it done. Because this is on a 15-foot active extension, I think it is. And those two, that one, the 920 and 922, you got to have an active extension. You can't have a passive. Yeah, Phenoms are good. They're really nice chips. What happened was Jan's uncle. We built a couple. I built a couple. A quad core is what you need. You got to have a quad core. It won't work with a dual core. I found that out. But Jan had. I don't remember the numbers, but hers was running at about 2.8, 2.9, and mine was running at about 3.2 or 3.3. And the only reason with that happened was it was the timing of when they came out. And I never paid more than 60, 70 bucks for a chip. You know, I wasn't going to go out and spend Yeah, you gotta have it. Either that or I'd be running around with it. And this cable got a bad, this plug keeps coming apart. I think it's making a breaking connection. But it's through that cable, I think. I just reset it. It was set at 9. It was kicking back and defaulting to 720p instead of 1080, which is wrong. Because that should be running at 1080. I'm processing it set at 1080, and I'm using hardware acceleration. It could be that my graphics card's a little small, but I don't know. I'd like to go with an 8-core, but a quad-core will work. Oh, but the story on the quad-core is a trip. So anyway, my wife's uncle, he passed away, and his stepdaughter came in and moved in with us, which, that's cool. But she wanted me to build her a computer, and that's when the Phenoms come out, the quad cores come out. So this quad core, it's at the time she spent a lot of money on that chip. I would have never done it, but it was running. It was at 2.2 gigahertz, and it's like, I was flipping at 3 with my dual core, but she goes, "Oh no, quad core is the way to go," and this and that. So oh, okay. So I put this thing in, set it all up and everything, made sure the BIOS and everything on the board was right. Yeah. Yeah, my screen resolution's crappy. I'm transmitting different from what I'm receiving. And they're doing that. See, I had this set up different. Really? Did you get your Discord? Cool. There we go. I got you. Uh-oh. My Discord just went hypernova. Yeah. Oh, is that cool? Yeah, that's cool. I want to steal that. I'll put that up here. I like that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so cool. I will add that. Thank you. You are very talented. Very talented. What I'm going to do is, it's got it as a link. Okay, I'll have to pull it out and everything later, because my Discord's refusing to procrastinate here. Okay, there we go. That's kind of cool. I like that font. That's really cool. I gotta check these settings here. I had everything set up and running pretty good on stream, and then they changed my on the last update, just before I started, they changed all my stuff. Video output is currently active. Yeah, I know. I can't adjust it. Yeah, see, because I was running this. My base canvas is 1360 by 768. What the heck is that? One of the things about it is the fact that I'm using a very small monitor, and it's basing all of this stuff on the monitor instead of what I want to transmit out. So I'm going to have to go through and redo that. But I don't know what's going on with that one. It's supposed to be having. What I was doing is I was setting everything up at 1080p, and let me get this straight. I got everything so that the base was 1080p, and then I was going back and I was transmitting at 720, and it was working pretty good. Heck, it transmit good on Wi-Fi. But all of a sudden, this Twitch went into this automatic thing, and yeah, because it's going by the monitor size instead of going by based on what my monitor size is versus what I want to transmit it at. And why it's doing that? Well, I know why. It's because it's automatic. XSplit did the same thing. It messed around like that too. And I had to go in there and reset it and everything. But this one just started lagging. The last couple streams it was lagging. And I think it's a lot of times what happens is I noticed that if the Dumawapi if the well, I should have snapped this. If the oh, where'd it go? If the cable is loose, or it's not plugged in all the way, it starts messing. And I think that that one keeps getting disconnected. It's cheap, Chinese, but it worked. I mean, I can't say, I can't really go crazy complain about it because it's been working. Worked a lot better than the first one I had did. I think I killed my my network. I got no more music. Did my machine get mad at me? I gotta get this in before I can do anything. Oh, okay. No, even so, my res is off. I was hitting the button to transmit, and OBS comes up with all this stuff flashing around saying that I had to update. So I was like, oh, okay. So I hurried up and I updated, and then I hit transmit. It probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. Okay, so this is somewhat square. I gotta hustle up here. But no, my resolution it's off. And for some reason, when I go manual, that 920 doesn't want to run unless I set it at 720, which doesn't make sense. And I know it's a setting. I need to play with it and do some test streaming and jack around with it again. You don't know how many times I've played with that thing. I swear by OBS and add OBS. Well, hopefully this one won't split. I may have to do an insert. I don't want to. Oh, that ain't deep enough. That's some hard stuff. Whatever they got that plywood made out of is some tough stuff. Let me try a little bit longer drill. Yeah, my source is hokey right now because OBS set it at a crummy source. I usually run it, like I said, I'm usually running at 720K, but now it's running at some really weird deal, and it's running me at like 3500. My bit rate's like 3500, which is for my internet, I usually keep it around 2500. I never go. Sometimes I tried kicking up higher than that, but I had problems with it, and that's because of my internet. But I don't know. It just did a whole bunch of weird and unnatural changes to this thing, and I just gotta have to go back in there and set it up the way it's supposed to be. The other thing too is that right now I'm running it on the wire, or I'm running it on the Wi-Fi. I normally run it on the wire, but I find that after it rains, if I run it on the wire, I was having issues. But I just redid my internet too. Today was a weird day. I originally wasn't sure if I was gonna stream, so I was kind of like, I'm kind of antisocial today, you know. And then I brought everything in, and I figured, you know, I need a stream. I like doing it. I just didn't know exactly how far I was going to get building. Didn't know what I was going to do. Wasn't feeling all that great. Well, actually, I feel a lot better than I did. Okay. Now. So yeah, I'll play with the resolution, and hopefully it'll be better next time. And hopefully we can get that thing to quit lagging. Let me try a reset on it. Sometimes if I reset it, it comes back. It says it's... It may not be your machine. it could be the your internet, because your internet is controlled by your bit rate a lot. Um, let's go back over here. No, that's not what I want. See, it won't let me go device default. Yeah, see, I normally am running this at uh let me get this thing deactivated and see if I can get it to work again. There it is. I don't know if that's any better or not. Well, it helped. Wait a minute. Oh, it did it on a doorknob. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Let's go to this one. Maybe see it a little better. I don't know. Once I get off stream, I'll go ahead and pull it apart. Yeah, sure enough. Uh, I mean, it's yeah. The resolutions on these are really weird. How about now? Yeah, it's missing frames. All right. Let me go back in the back. Uh, maybe lose connection on the back end. Yeah, let me see what I can do here. Okay. Let's see. Go to custom. This won't let me go. Oh, doggone it. Alright, let's see what it does there. Well, well, well. You see me playing around resizing it? I might have to resize everything. That looks a little bit closer to the way it was. Alright. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's the way it was. Let's see what happens there. I may have to reactivate and deactivate. It's locked up. I'll have to drop it down a little bit. Let's drop it down 720p. I think it worked better at 720. Ta-da. Yeah, there it is. Which is weird, because a 922 that's a 525. My 922, which I think is the first one, that one is set at the 922, which is the one that, oh well, you can't see it now because I'm over the top. Yeah. Yeah, the 922 is set at 1080. 1920 by 1080. And the other one, what didn't help? It's working fine here. You sure? It probably won't change. Yeah, it's working. See? I did. It was working fine. Yeah, it's working on my end. And I think what's really weird about this, and I can't explain why. When I first, one of the reasons why when I fire up, I don't know if you've seen me when I fire it up, but I first fired up, I got a thing on there that says I'm showing up, I'm coming in and everything, because the first few seconds, or like not a minute, but I want to say like the first minute, but it's less than that. it drops frames like crazy. And then it settles in and everything works fine. So I don't know what the heck's going on. But it's really weird because that one I can the 920 I got to run it at 720k or 720p. The 922, which is this one, I got to run it at 1080. If I drop that one to 720, it shuts off. So I don't know if maybe the resolution is I don't know. And the real funny part is both of those cameras are on the same brand and length of cable. Exactly the same. So I don't know. I don't think it's a damaged cable. So I figured if it was a damaged cable, the thing wouldn't work at all. I don't know. I need to go to the wire. Run my wire in here, because I don't have internet in the garage. So what I end up doing, if you look on my Instagram, you can see where I put a new deal on my for our network. I changed it all around, and I put a new hub in, and I set it up kind of so that it'd be easier for me to run cable. And I was going to, but I just, like I said, I wasn't really, didn't have any real big plans on streaming today. And I was in here, and I was like, oh well, hey, I got an internet dongle, or an internet dongle that's 2 frequency. Yeah, I guess it's a 2.5 and a 5. And I run it at 5. And I usually don't have any problems with it. Sometimes I'll run into an issue when the kids are coming home, because I guess every one of them trying to hack into my Wi-Fi. And then after that, after most of the kids get done walking home after school and everything, that's not so bad again. I don't know. The internet over here is screwy. Could be. Really? Huh. Yeah, it could be. It could be the sensor in it is off, or is screwy or something. That's a good possibility. Who knows, It's like anything else. It was funny, because you're talking about that. I was reading where most of the i6 chip, not i6, most of the R6 chips that AMD's putting out, yeah, everything's password protected. Yeah, I got this is really, really heavy security on this. No, the kids just jack with it, because they see it. There's a couple kids over here that think they're hackers. But we know better. But I can't say nothing, because if Wi-Fi was around when I was a kid, oh man, I'd be trying to hack into all that stuff. And I know it's wrong. I knew it was wrong at the time. But hey, doing it because it's there. My glue's tacking up. Oh yeah. That's okay. That's how you learn. I mean, I don't want it to sound. I'm not being negative about it because if kids aren't inquisitive and they don't try stuff, and try to get away with stuff, where's all the new stuff gonna come from? That sets off their imagination, gets them thinking. Oh, you don't know how many times I got in trouble for taking something apart at home. My dad was pretty cool about it. He wouldn't yell at me. He says you're not in trouble until you can't put it back together. So, you don't know how many evenings I spent putting the toaster back together or something. He was pretty supportive though about that kind of stuff. Cause I got to get a nail in there quick. We built a lot of stuff when I was a kid. I built a thinker. Yeah, I went and I had this thing. I got in trouble at school, and so yeah, he was pretty cool. Uh, One of the things about when I was in school, I got in trouble for doing something stupid, and I went to Catholic school. So the nun sitting there, hey, get in there. So the nun is sitting there telling my mom about how I'd be a straight A student and all this kind of stuff if I'd apply myself. And I gotta use the jackhammer for this one. So my mom turns around and takes me on the side after everything's over with and says, "So, how come you're not applying yourself and this, that, and the other?" I told her, I said, "Ma, I don't want to be a genius." Because that's what they're trying to do. There are four of us in school that had real high IQs and all this kind of stuff. And they're pushing us to get into that genius kind of phase. And I refused it. But I was a pretty smart kid. I don't know what went wrong. There were a lot of smart kids. I don't know if it was the water or the genes or what, but there were like tons of smart kids. And we had a couple of teachers that I had. They realized what was going on. They took advantage of it, and try to educate us and get us interested in stuff and all this kind of stuff. And then there were other ones. I don't think they knew what was going on. Well. I did a lot of crazy stuff when I was a kid, boy. I'm just glad there wasn't internet when I was a kid. Because now all we do is go by memories. And I can always say, oh, I never did that. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so this goes here. Oh, man, at the rate I'm going, oh, it's going to be all dried up. I'm all dried up. Yeah, in a lot of ways. Well, you know, that's funny because I stink at math. And which is really weird because my dad, he was a mathematician. Oh, angles, stuff like that. We did, my grandfather, or my grandparents, my mom's parents, they had bought this new house. And my dad sat there and figured out the floor and laid the tile out in this really cool looking pattern. Well, the thing was, everybody's like, oh, that's cool, that's cool. Well, it had, if you got up on a ladder and stood up on it and looked down on the floor, it spelled out my grandparents' last name. And he figured all that out, what colors need to be done, how much of it. And he was so tight, or so good at that, that when they were done, he had like 4 pieces of tile of each color left over. And then he had a couple of full cases. Because those are like, oh, you know, we lived in a little 1-bedroom house. And my parents lived in the front room. And then I actually had a little bedroom. Before I was born, when he bought it, it had an outhouse. Now this is the city of Chicago. It had an outhouse, but this thing was built like before any of the city was. And he put the bathroom in what was originally a oh, what the heck they call that? Like a place for storing food and stuff. Well, we bought this new house when I was in 7th grade. Actually, we bought it long before I was in 7th grade. But it was either 7th or 8th grade. 7th grade. And then we were doing all this. He remodeled the whole first floor. It was a 2-story. And we remodeled the whole first floor. Well, during that time, I was still a kid. And when we went to move, I had the measles. And I had to be in a dark place. So I didn't get the joy of moving into that new house. Everybody else did. Then they moved me in about a week later. So I walked in like I owned the place, you know. But what ended up happening was, I got older, I was in high school, and I was in a ham radio, well, CB radio, and stereo, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And my dad turned around and he says, you know what? He says, your room's not good enough for a teenager. So we went in, him and I, we rewired it all, and then we it was what the 2-story was. So it was like my bed was underneath where the staircase would go up. So there were a lot of and it was lattice and plaster that someone had kind of like configured. And my dad says, nah, you don't want that. So we sat down and we reframed all that, and we put in the whole thing. And my dad was he liked paneling. He wasn't into this plaster stuff. So we repaneled my whole room. I had a couple of black lights in there. I had one whole wall that was like about 4 different circuits, and I had my own air conditioner because we were using window units, and we wired all that ourselves. Well, when my dad calculated out all that, he sat down, he's showing me and stuff like that, and I understood it, but I just didn't know how. I just didn't know how to get there from where he did. And angles, I suck at angles. Anyway, so we get this all done. We put the room in, we put the paneling in, and he told me before we started, he says, I'm going to order 1 extra sheet over what we need, just in case you make a wrong cut. And I was like, yeah. Sure enough, I didn't make any wrong cuts. We got done. We had about a 4-inch wide piece, for about 8 inches long, and that 1 sheet of paneling left. And that was it. It was he estimated. He was a great estimator. He could sit down and figure that stuff out. Oh, was he good at that? Me, I look at it and I go, yeah, I need about 10 sheets of plywood. It ends up with 3, and I got left over for other projects. And what are you going to do? But I really believe that. I think that best thing that ever happened for me was a calculator. I mean, I can add, I can subtract, I can do all that kind of stuff. But like doing angles and stuff like that, it's been so long since I've done that. Hell, I can't even remember Pythagorean theorem. And I was going to school for electrical engineering. Then I discovered girls. That went down the tubes fast. When I was young, my dad was in the wood, and I was in the metal. Music, everything. But I played trumpet. How can you be a famous with heavy metal and play trumpet? I mean, it just don't happen. But I played almost all the way. I quit playing about my second year of college. A couple buddies of mine from high school that I know that are on Facebook, one of them's still playing. He's in this band. He plays sax, though. He's a pretty good sax player. But yeah, talent. God. The talent that we had over there at that high school. Oh, man. See, now you got me reminiscing about BS. I gotta put a shelf in there. I don't know where to put it. I figure I'll go up about 11 inches. That's kind of a pretty good standard. I think 12 inches is too high. If I go on 11, then maybe I can make some drawers like I did the other one. This is the thought process that goes on. This is what's nice about Twitch. And, I've said this so many times. People have said, they're going, oh, he's talking about it again. When you do YouTube videos, even if it's a big project, it takes 3, 4, 5, 6 videos, okay? But they're 18 minutes. That's what is considered the optimal viewing source. In other words, most of the people that watch YouTube, they can't. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna start an IRL like that and just babble. But they have this deal where I read somewhere where 18 minutes. So if you notice that most of them, not all of them, but most of them that do projects won't go past 25, 30 minutes. But most of them are 18. So okay, so somebody that's got a real involved project and everything like that, maybe they'll do it in 4 videos, 18 minutes long. Well, okay, so that's what, an hour and a half, 2 hours. So people get the idea, people watching this get the idea that they can sit down and do one of them projects and knock it out like in no time. And they don't really get the thought process because of what to do to build something or what to do to modify it as you're going along based on the plans. And Twitch, on the other hand, you know, this one here I'll probably have most of it done today and probably finish it off tomorrow. But some projects, it may take me a week of every streaming every day on it. And well, besides the fact that I take a lot of breaks because I'm old and decrepit, but other than that, it's time consuming, and many people don't understand that. And so they'll go out, they'll spend the money, they'll buy the tools, they'll buy the wood, they'll buy all this kind of stuff, and they'll start in it, and they'll get halfway through the project and go, hey, this is taking way too long, I'm doing something wrong. And that's not the case. The case of the matter is that the person showed you one little aspect, a bunch of little highlights of the whole project. And you get some of these guys that are throwing projects out every week. No, they're knocking out little quickie stuff that still takes you a weekend to put together. Like this case here. No, this is basically, this thing here would be basically like a weekend project. Knock it in. It's going to take me half a day to sand all the bad spots out. Slap something on it to make it, to seal it, and it'll be done. But that's a quickie little shop project, a little quickie cabinet. Heck, there are times when you're doing stuff like this that it takes days just to get all the glue to dry in between projects. Boy, I hope that holds. Okay. So this is the bottom. So let's come up 11 inches from the bottom and snap and put that piece of plywood in. I don't know if I like this leather apron, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to live with it. I don't know that. No. That's 1.75 inches there, so I have to go. Let's go 12 1/4. That should give me 11 inches. Okay, 10 1/2. Oops. Here we go. Let's do it this way. 11 inches, right about there. I got too many marks on here. We'll put a circle around it. So if this is square, both of those are 11 inches, and I hit that at the mark, then it will be straight and square. Oh, surely I just. Now the jury's still out on whether or not I'm going to put a cross piece over here. This is going to be the front. I was going to keep this open. We'll see how solid it is once I get it all put together to make sure. This is a pretty good design. It's lightweight in comparison to some of the other ways that you can put it in, and it's yeah, it's gonna go. All right. Holy buckets! It's square. Right there. It's like a lightweight design because you're getting right angles here that are holding. It's actually stronger than if I just put a straight piece up in there. Of course, it may want to rack, either this way or this way because these are so thin. But I'm going to put a piece of plywood inside all three sides to kind of like making it a cabinet. And they will fit in here and it'll keep it from twisting. So it's almost like a composite kind of thing. Composite? Yeah. Yeah, composite. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, that's going to fit nice. Cool. Usually a scrap wood project if you want to look, well, it's in the shop, so. It's really not that big a deal. But if you're using one like this, which is like all different kinds of woods and stuff like that you got laying around, it's usually a good idea to paint it. But I'm not going to paint it. I just want to seal it. And I've got 10 million tons of stain. That's getting old. So I'm just going to stain it. And I like the wood grain. That's one of the things that I always enjoyed was, prettiness of the wood. I might have to go to a different brush. Okay. I'm also going to go with shorter screws. The 1 1 1/4 instead of the other ones. Okay, that's good. All right, I don't want 1 1/4. I'm gonna have to go digging around. One of the other things about using plywood with screws is that that's not the strongest joint in the world. The glue is actually going to be doing more, is actually going to hold it better than the screws would, because you get enough weight on it, and it will, these parts will split around the screw. So when you put a, right there. So when you put a, when you do the gluing, you're gluing across all the different veneers, and that's holding it together. Well, that's some hard stuff in that plywood. I thought that was pine. Not using the wrong drill too. Of course, these could be dull. I use the heck out of these things. Pre-drilling is another thing that a lot of people don't do. You know, they go, oh, well, I got self-drilling fasteners. You know, they got those kind that they sell and everything. But, you know, there are a lot of times, especially like in this, or with small pieces when you get near the end, you need to drill the hole and evacuate that wood. Otherwise, as you're twisting in, you're putting pressure on the sides and you're separating it. And, of course, that'll cause splitting and breaking apart and all kinds of things like that. So I just got in the habit of lighten up on that a little bit. I just got in the habit of doing a pre-drilling. What the heck? So I can justify having 250 million drill drivers. That, and you know, the quality of the wood's a lot different than it is nowadays than it used to be. Alright. I am going to make just one had 11 inches, wasn't it? Yeah. All right there. Come on. I should be able to get enough of it out. Yep. All right. When I was a kid, we didn't have any of this stuff. You sitting there drilling a hole and beating a nail into it. Oh, come on. All right. There it is. My machine is going crazy. How come? Uh-oh. Let me try this again. Somewhere along the line, Twitch disappeared on me. I don't even know if I'm still going. I went dark. Let's see. Uh-oh. Alright, let's restart OBS. Oh, really? My Twitch doesn't. Of all the things. I understand. No, my headphones keep going crazy. My music. No copyright sound for YouTube and Twitch by Anitex. This one by Twitch from... See, I was under the understanding that all of these that were on here that I got to came off of Twitch Radio and were supposed to be freebies, but I guess not. Good. Noise. Okay. Then I won't worry about it too much. Let's change that around. Maybe you can see a little better. Not much. Let me see. Let me move it over a little bit. Cool. Cool. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for visiting. I really appreciate it. Oh, thanks for making that sign. I'm going to change them over. So this way you'll see them again. You will see them next time. And what you should have done, you know, thinking about it, you should have put a little signature or something on it. So this way we give you credit for it. Of course, you know I'm going to give you credit for it. I do that. I'm well known for that. But thanks for stopping by. Have a nice, pleasant evening. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully it will be soon. The rate I'm going, I'll be sanding tomorrow. I don't know how good the noise canceling on this thing would work with sanding. This is the first. I'm doing a build feed and there's no air compressor kicking in. That won't be for long though. Alright. We're getting there. Wow. It's actually lining up and square. What's up with that? There's a loose piece on this already. Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, wait a minute. That's pretty good crack in here. There's all kinds of stuff coming apart. Alright, I had it. I had it around here someplace. There it is. I'll clean it out a little bit. Drop some glue and crump it. I think I'm going to cut another set of them out. Throw them across the front. Look at that. And this part separating too. Look at that. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Hey, I know what I'm going to use in there. I'm going to try something a little different. Let's find it. There's the thin stuff. Where's the thick stuff? It was right here. Here it is. Okay. See if it all come together now. Nope. Nope. There we go. That's 60 egg wood. Came in a little kit. Let's see where it goes in now. Still split. That's as far as it's gonna go, whether I like it or not. That one held up. Pretty solid. Okay. I'll put a door in it. Not going to be a big door. That's too small. That's too, 1x2s are too big. Well, no, probably not, because it's going to be, that's a pretty long span. Alright, so hope this is square. Actually got to be less than that. Got to be less than that. By the thickness of a 1x2. 1x2. Okay. I need 2 of them. So I got that part. Cut 2 of them. Right there. Alright, I'm gonna cut. You're gonna go through? Yeah, I think so. I'll cut 2 of them that long. What the heck did I do with the other piece? No, this is the one that I want. Good, right? Yeah. Okay. Where's my two cross pieces? I gotta figure out how high I'm gonna make my drawers. I need one of them 22 and a half. Now here's where I need some thought. You sit down and think about this. One by four door. Oh, I can cut that cedar down. I think I'm gonna cut them one by fours. But then what am I going to use for base? I'll probably cut down all them, have some little almost quarter-inch things. Since it's not a mission critical type of thing, I'm just using it to store like blades and stuff like that for the planer. I really don't need the bottom to be smooth. So yeah. Cut it down with one before. Do I have a piece of one before for a spacer? Quarter-inch deep. Yeah. Now the next question, do I want to screw that in or do I want to just snap it in? It's been quiet so far. Don't know. Decisions. I'm not going to put a face frame on it. Put a drawer in it. Nothing pretty. I think this is my 1x4 spacer. Yes, I have my 1x4 spacer. Houston, we have a spacer. Okay, so I put a 1x4 in there like that, and that goes like that. Now I need to have a little bit of room for that for play, which is normally two pieces of plastic. One of these days I'm going to make a regular spacer instead of running around and looking for those two dang pieces of plastic. Just make a smaller spacer and I'll be ended up looking for it too. Oh hey, I think this is a 1x4. There's a little 1x4. No, same size. Okay, so we can go straight across. Sort of like that. That'd work. I'm gonna have to nail these in. Put my spacer in like that, like that, like that. Glue them. I'm gonna have to snap them. Okay. So did that CA glue do any good? Yeah, it did. It had to turn white. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to get the noisemaker out. Am I going to need these again? Not right away. Okay. Move some stuff out of the way, make some room. Pull the hose out. Turn on the wham. And have at it. And we'll cut the rest of the framework for it. I think we'll have to resand this top. I think that it's getting hung up on a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna go with 1x4 and then I'll inlay the bottom and I'll web it. You Wesley web it. I need that. Put some of these clamps up so this way I can find them again. Yeah, right. Whoa, that Texas sun is hot stuff. Oh, back in the rack. This one goes back in the rack. I gotta put a piece on that. Go back on that rack. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but we're going to get noisy. Gee, I hope those are 1.25 inches in here. No, those are inches. These are 2s over here in this stack, I think. No, those are 1.25 inches. And I'm getting a little bit of that Magic Marble Mystery Oil. Marble Magic Mystery. Mystery Marble Magic MOUS oil. Okay. Little glue, little snapping. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Fire in the hole. Here we go. Here comes the noise. Look out. Here we go. Oh, oh, oh. Not too bad if I get my mic away from it. Okay, so this is going to be, that's a drawer. And that's a slide. The extra stuff. And that's the actual piece. See that a little better there, maybe? Okay. So I'm gonna mark it here and here. I'll make a little mark here. And I'm gonna do a guesstimate here. All right. Put a little glue on it. Like that. A little glue on the upside. Like that. Now we set our stuff all back up again. Put this in. Put in a few Bradleys. Okay. And then we pull that up. and this should slide. Yeah, okay, it slides quite nicely, as a matter of fact. Hey, wait a minute. What the heck? Well, I'll be doggone. Let's get it before the glue dries. Seems like my spacer must be a little crooked. Oh, where's my other spacer? Alright. There it is. Yeah, we're a little out. Just a tad. Now, that's better. Okay. Now that we know that, I'll go with that one. Where'd my other one go? Take this one and take it bye-bye. Alright. That's one side. Ugh. 3/4 of an inch ought to bring it up to the front, right? Sure does. Good, good, good. Okay. One more time. Which piece is the length, right length? Ain't that one. That one's a little short. This one should be it. Yeah, that one better. Oh, excuse my armpit. Ugh. Put my spacer in, then my other spacer, and then my hunk of wood here. That all goes there, that all goes there, that all goes there. Same thing for this side. Spacer, hunk of wood. This goes in here. This goes about there. That goes about there. This goes here. And that goes about there. My glue's getting a little techy. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Let's set this guy here with a little bit of glue. That'll be good. Uh-oh. Let's put one in right about there. And put another one in. You got jammy? Try that. Right there. Ah, there we go. Okay. And of course, we set the other one. And we set the distance. Just like that. And we go snap, snap, snap. And that works good. And that works good. All right. I need to set the nails on this. They're a little high. Do, 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 do. Sorry, excuse my armpit. Alright, now. That one's still high. Oh, I missed. Boy, I'm a lousy shot. Okay. Oh, old age. Oh. Alright. Now. Next. Because this is going to be such a long door, there's not going to be a whole lot holding it. Need to put a cross piece across the bottom and the front. That back cross piece needs to be 21 inches according to this. 21. It's a good age. Okay. Tay. Shooby doo boo. Maybe I'll put some facing on this. Just because I haven't done it in a while. Make one more measurement just to make a measurement. It's from here to here. 21. Okay. Why should I have a collection of pencils in my pocket? 21. Back over here. 21. Okay, more noise. Got to turn the air compressor off because if they both kick on at the same time, I'll be resetting the breaker. Okay. I got my mark right. Yeah. Okay, there's 21. While I'm doing this, I'll go do the top one too. That one's going to be about 22 or something. Wow. It actually fits good. This one is 22 and a half. Which makes sense. That's an inch and a half longer, 2 3/4 inch pieces. How long is this one? Here's this one. 22 and 1/2. Not 2/2, but 1/2. And 1/2. And I should have a pencil. Right there. More Reese's Pieces. Right about there. Well, look at that. A little proud, but that's just where it should be. Okay. I must have a screw head or something slot hanging up. Okay. Oh! Nothing like wearing glue. Well, I didn't do this side. I guess I'll have to guess. Okay. Feel to make sure that they're even, that there's no high spot. Put in a couple of Bradleys. And we come over here, do the same thing, feel to make sure that they're even, like that. And we put in a couple few Bradleys. Now, this guy should fit right here like that. Do not seam. Try that one. You know what? If I move this guy, not this guy, if I move the loud tools out of the way for the time being, and move this up a little bit, you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, that looks good. I gotta turn on the air comp again. Yeah, I think this brush is ready to dry out. Yeah, we're pretty flush here. I'll probably have to sand that down. Woof. That oil tastes like poo. Alright. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, we got our slide for the door. Which also helps to strengthen up the carcass a little bit. Now all we gotta do is cut some plywood. Plywood. But my tummy's telling me that it must be close to lunchtime. Oh yeah, more like dinner time. Hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. We had a good time. It was fun. I need to find out if there's anybody around that wants to play. See if anybody's playing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, I will get this stuff done. I'll get some more. I'm probably going to cut some stuff out, but I don't think I'm going to put it all together today. I might. I don't know. I might make the drawer. Hey, you guys want to check out Wood and Metal Shop? We won't do a raid. Well, I ought to do a raid just to mess with them. Let's see if he's doing. Nope. I think he's done. Okay, we'll go someplace else then. How about hey, you guys want to go say hi to Moriarty? He's doing something. What, I don't know. He's doing an Overwatch pattern. I don't know. I'm not getting anything. You know what? I'm not going to raid. What I will do is I'm going to go ahead and host Moriarty. Well, hey, it could be a raid of 2. But we'll go ahead and I'll put the link up for Moriarty. I'm not going to do a raid. But this way, it's going to show up looking like a raid because I don't have any other way of putting it up there, I don't think. Well, maybe not. Alright. Let me get back to where I was here. Alright. I'm like dazed and confused. Because everything's kind of like coming apart. Hey, Doughboy, how you doing? Boy, talk about timing. I'm just getting ready to shut down and have dinner because I've been... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to host Moriarty. And then I'm going to go grab some dinner. I might be on later this evening. Oh yeah? Cool. Cool. Do you have any pictures? I'm always good to check out a picture before I sneak off. Okay, so if you put it up, I'll kick it up. I'll pick it up because I gotta clean up in here a little bit. Okay. Well, Doughboy, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad. No. No, you didn't. Come on, I gotta get a picture out of this. Okay. Cool. Let's see what we got. Oh man, is that cool? Wow, is that nice? That is nice. One of these days. I don't have room for one of those now. But I think those are so cool. It looks really good too. I like the vices on there. Yeah. Really? That is nice. Oh man, that is cherry. That is fantastic. Holy buckets. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and my computer is getting to the point it's like, nah, I don't want to play anymore because it's dropping stuff off. It is. $200 is a good deal. Let's go ahead and I'm going to host Moriarty. If you guys want to go and visit with him, fine. If not, Bonsai's on and everything else like that. And I might be back this evening, but I'm not making any promises because I don't know exactly what's going to go on. That and the mosquitoes are getting bad, and it's getting hot in here, and the sun's in my eyes, and actually, it's because I'm hungry. Yeah, I will be on. I'll be floating around, if nothing else. I got to remember how to spell Moriarty. Spell check doesn't like when I try to spell him. Let's see, M-O-R-R-A-R-T-Y. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try it. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Have a fantastic afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is for you guys. I'm sorry, Doughboy. If I wasn't like pooped and famished, I would be staying out here, but it is getting a little warm out and everything else. Yeah, here he goes. And he was online, so he should be there, hopefully. Oh wow. Okay.